Former President Donald Trump continues to slowly lose his mind after apparently forgetting that there were no members of the audience at his presidential debate last week with Vice President Kamala Harris.
They even said,
yeah,
but all of them, and they didn't correct her once, and they corrected me everything I said practically, and I think 9 times or 11 times, and the audience was absolutely, they went crazy. And the real, I thought it was, I walked off, I said, that was a great debate, I loved it. You know, you got a lot of people watching, I guess we had 75 million people watching, something like that, and you have to do well, you can't do badly.
The audience went crazy.
I'm cognitively there. Person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Right. Sure. The audience. I don't know. Maybe he was confused. He was thinking about the debate with Biden. But no, wait. That also did not have an audience. Oops. At least not in the studio, right? Maybe he's talking about the millions of people that were watching the debate. Okay, maybe. But again, how would he know the response to that? I mean, especially when you look at the fact that most people, when polled, actually thought that he lost. So, but we'll get to that, right? So now first, let's go to the fact checking. Okay, according to CNN, Trump lied at least 33 times compared to Harris's 1. 33 to 1. There's a reason that Donald Trump gets fact checked more. It's because he lies more. Way more. Wow. In fact, on the same day he did this interview, Trump lied about the migrants eating pets, even though it's been thoroughly debunked. And not only that, but it's been putting people, Haitian migrants in the area, the people who live there, under great stress. They have been threatened. They have been vandalized. There have been bomb threats at schools as a result of this. That's all Donald Trump's doing. And J.D. Vance is like, well, you know, look, if we got to create stories. It's exactly what you did. You created a story out of nothing that wasn't true. And then he also said those same migrants will try to kill him. Both people that tried to assassinate Donald Trump have been white, cisgender men. One young, one old. But it's the migrants. It's the migrants. And then he also claimed that he would win New York. Look, in every election that Trump has run, 2016, 2020, he lost New York by over 20 points. This man lies as easily as a normal person breathes. Okay? I mean, that's really it. These are just unbelievable lies. And yet he says them so easily as if he believes them himself. Maybe he does. Maybe this is all the product of an addled mind. I don't know. Nonetheless, social media had some responses to this. Swan Marcus writes, Trump is now claiming that there was an audience at a debate that had no audience. And for some reason, stuff like this is treated a lot differently than Biden making gaffes nowhere near as ridiculous. And look, Biden did make a lot of gaffes, because I do think that he had some quite a bit of slowdown mentally compared to what he used to be like. And so it's fair to point that out. Now, someone, here's Tom Nichols, by the way, saying, how's it that Trump hallucinated an audience being present during the debate and we've just moved on as if this isn't a sign of a serious mental problem? Biden wisely agreed to step aside for far less than that. Yeah, Cenk Uygur writes, Trump said the audience in the last debate went crazy for him. There was no audience. I don't know when it gets through to people that he is mentally deranged. It's a good question. It's a fair question. Justin Barragona writes, just imagine how many weeks Gutfeld would have mocked Biden as a demented old fool if he talked about a non-existent audience going crazy. But here's Trump saying that very thing to his face, and Greg just lets it pass. You know why? It's because he knows the right wing is in a cult. They all know it. They all know it. Okay? All the smart people, yes, there are people on Fox News that are actually quite smart. They know what's going on. They play a part, okay? All they're doing is playing a role. They're news actors, okay? And they're playing the role of, well, look, I gotta convince our viewers, lest they abandon us, that Donald Trump is a fully smart, competent, mentally well-adjusted person. How do I do that? I don't know. I'll just make things up. Okay? Again, they admitted to making things up. They were sued for $787.5 million for making things up, for lying to the audience and telling the audience exactly what they wanted to hear. These are news actors. These are fakes. These are frauds. At least with me, you might not like my opinion, but you know what? At least it's my genuine opinion. As opposed to these people. As opposed to Gutfeld, who just sits there like an idiot and is like, oh yeah, sure, yeah. Look, when it comes to it, when it comes down to it, okay, his people, his super fans, did they go crazy when he lied about babies being aborted after birth? Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did. Everyone else, though, not so much. Getting to the poll here, CNN, according to a CNN poll, 63% of Americans thought Trump lost the debate to Kamala Harris. That tells me that the majority of the country, the majority of people who tuned into that, saw objective reality, whereas 47% of Americans are either completely dishonest with themselves about what they've seen, don't believe your lying eyes, they don't see that this man has mentally lost it, or they just don't care. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.